Hi guys, I'm back after a few months of not uploading anything, but now I have some news. As you can see in front of the screen, I have a little somebody back. Yes, this bear. I have Clyde back. Basically what happened was like a month or so ago. Me and a few of my friends emailed the Toontown Rewritten team, and we reviewed the steps you need, the things you need to put in the email for trying to reinstate an account. Put all that stuff in the email, and that finally gave us a response. So after like 10 emails of going back and forth between us, they finally were able to say, okay, we reinstated Clyde here. We also reinstated your little sub account here. This is sub Jake. Royal Blue Mouse at the moment because his name is not approved yet. So yeah, they said they weren't able to reinstate the original Jake, which that is something that I find very like not I find really annoying because, like I said in the story in the last time I uploaded a video like this, Jake was the quote-unquote victim of the whole thing, even though we were role-playing, but still, he was the victim, and Clyde was the one who was doing the glitch that made it so he was following Jake around. So, I don't understand why Clyde is allowed to be in the game, but Jake isn't allowed to be in the game. It's just something that really annoys me again. Like, I don't know why they didn't think about that, but at least I still have Clyde, I guess. Yeah, that's actually not bad. Because Clyde is one of the tunes I was working on, so at least got something back. But now I'm trying to get the new Jake, the subject or whatever, back to where he was by using Clyde and Jelly Roll here to basically help him complete his toon tasks and get him back up to where he was. So that way it won't be as long as like doing it legit, because I don't want to have to spend another 3 years trying to get him back up to where he was. So hopefully it won't take as long. But yeah, guys, I spent 3 years, like 2.5 or 3 years getting Jake to where he was, just to have him be taken away from me in the snap of a finger. Like, I don't understand why someone would be okay with that. Especially because the reason he got taken away wasn't even, which I don't even believe was true. It wasn't even my decision either. It was something that someone else did. And I don't believe the reasoning that they had for it to be true. In fact, they wouldn't even give me the reason. Even after asking them in the email that they responded to what I did to what I did. Or at least I actually implied that I was wondering what I did. They still didn't respond with a legit answer with, "Oh, this is what you did." So either they don't know either, or they just don't want to tell me just because they don't want to remember, just because they don't like what I did, and they just rather not remember it again. But that's just something that is annoying me right now, because I still didn't get the one answer I was looking for. The one answer I was looking for in any of the emails I sent. I didn't get one. I didn't get the one answer I was looking for. Of course, I still did get one of my accounts back, so that's pretty good. What's also good is that people that I recognize as friends on here, I also have back, like this person, Lightning. I have not seen this guy in a very long time. He even says so right here, a very long time ago. That's like 2 years. I don't think he played the game in 2 years. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Maybe he got banned. Maybe he stopped playing. I have no idea what happened. But a long time ago, sad face. I find that sad though, just because it says that in the sad face. I don't know. It's just I feel it makes it sound a lot more sad than just saying 2 years. Just my opinion. remember this guy, Cool Picklefoot, Crazy Furball. Flipper was one of my tunes on the older account. So was Frizzy, and they all said a year ago. Here's Jake. Here's Jake, the original Jake. He's still completely intact. His tune is still here. That's also evidence that would say that my tune is not deleted. That if I can somehow convince them to give me the original Jake back, it will work. Like, they are able to, they just rather not. Because they say that they take sexual harassment very seriously. Which, yes, that's actually good. They should take it very seriously. It's a very bad thing to do. But if the tune was deleted, he wouldn't even be on the friends list anymore. And I have deleted a tune before that was on Clyde's list. And it said he left the list. And he wasn't even on there anymore either. So I know that Jake is still accessible. He just can't. He's accessible, but he can't be accessed. I don't know. I know that doesn't make sense, but like, if you find a way to access him, he will still be there. Let's say that makes more sense. This guy, King Lucky. I remember this guy very well. When I was on Jelly Roll, I would spend like 30 minutes every time I got on this game just looking for him. He was one of those tunes that likes to spend his time in Five Valley / Thwackville. So I just went there. I just went there looking for him. I didn't find him any time. So eventually I thought he would have joined the Warrior Cats. Because he's a cat. So I guess it makes sense. I looked there too. I didn't find him. So hey, at least now I actually have a chance. He was on 2 months ago, which means that he has still been active. 2 months is the usual gap of him stopping. He takes gaps in the game. It's usually 2 months and he gets back on. So I know he's still being active on this game. Active as he usually is. Uwu, another one of my old tunes. He was on his way to being Uber, but he never made it. Poe, another one of my tunes. He was the polar bear that I used to record the original glitch for the Flunky. I'll just skip the tutorial Flunky. He was the original tune used for that. And then you guys saw the Christmas special I made. I said Merry Christmas. I didn't imply Christmas special, but I said Merry Christmas at the end. That was a different tune. It was called Polar Bear. That was on Jelly Roll's account. And yeah, I remember this guy, Retro Gamer. He was on 1 hour. Oh, he is still active. He was on a month ago before. Now he just got back on. Wow, that's cool. Yeah. So before he got back on, it said that's not right. That's before he got back on. It said a month ago. So I thought maybe he wasn't gonna come back for a while. But I guess he did. This guy I remember too. Obviously, yeah, a year. A year is when I see them. Also got Jelly Roll's Doodle here. That Doodle has max tricks. At least every trick that Jelly Roll currently has, the Doodle has completely maxed out. Yes, I spent a lot of time doing that. I am never doing it again. I am never gonna do it. If I were to do it again, I would use a bot, and I'm not doing that because I don't want to risk getting banned again. And I did hear them say that they're going to try to find a way to make it so trying to make bots less useful in Doodle training, so that like people just don't cheat the system, and also make it so people like the Doodle system better. So something like that, yeah. Oh, also, Jelly Roll's East actually lags because every tune, except for one, has a Doodle. So since there's literally 7 entities, including him, there's literally 7 entities in the whole room. It lags the E-state. Like the FPS drops like halfway. It's insane. I think they need to I think TTR might fix that eventually, but yeah, that's a little something about the Doodles. That if more than one tune has it, it will eventually start to lower the FPS of your E-state, which is very annoying. All my trees are dead, but I'm gonna notice that already. Yes, I mean at this point they haven't been watered in like a year. I feel like they shouldn't just be dead. They should be disintegrated from the earth, honestly. But I don't know. But my fountain's still intact. I have a mini fountain. I think Jake had a Mickey fountain actually. Yeah, he had a Mickey fountain. As you can see, he had 131 laugh. The only thing he maxed every boss. He had every gag check max except drop. Obviously, he didn't have that. So, the only thing he was missing was 2 racing trophies. Actually, I think one might have been all 3. I can't remember. He had one, but that was before they fixed racing, so he didn't earn. So he earned the first one when he only had 2 trophies, the big trophy. He earned 1 trophy when he only had 2 small trophies, and it didn't give him the last boost. So he does have one big trophy, but he doesn't really have it because he only has 2 small ones. He's missing, I think, 1 or 2 golfing trophies. That's already 4 or 5. Um, 1 fishing, 1 or 2 fishing trophies. That would be okay. Okay, yeah. Something about racing, something about fishing, something about golf. I think it might be two for racing, 2 for golf, and 2 for fishing. Yeah, that would make more sense. That would be 6. Dude, that would be 6. That would give him 136. Yeah, that's what he's missing. 2 for each of those 3. I'm not missing anything, am I? It's not like someone saying this. We got golf. We got and gardening. Gardening, right? I think he might have been missing. I think he was only missing 1 gardening trophy actually. So I think he was missing 1 golf trophy, um, 2 fishing, 2 racing, and 1 gardening. That would also leave him with 137 because he has 131 now. So yeah. So 1 gardening trophy. He has 1 gardening trophy. He's missing 1 gardening trophy. He's missing 2 fishing, missing 1 golf, and missing 2 racing. Wait, what doesn't make any sense? What am I saying now? Okay. He's missing 1 golf. He's also missing 1 gardening trophy. And then he's missing 2 racing trophies, that's 4, and then 2 fishing trophies, that's it. Okay. So yeah. That's all he needs to get 237 left. I know that the last golfing trophies and the last racing trophies are literally the hardest ones to get. Because you have to get I think you have to get all the trophies for those, right? Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have to get every trophy to max out the whole game. That would be hard. Of course, at this point, if Jake never got banned, he would have achieved that because he maxed all the bosses. He doesn't have to do them anymore. So the only thing he would be doing is gardening, racing, fishing, and golfing. Which yes, he would have 137 left at this point if he never got banned. I don't know where Clyde would be. I kind of just gave up on this guy after like Jake maxed. I feel like I'd have to do everything over again. And I have not played this game since like. I played this game 2 days ago. Yesterday and 2 days ago. But before then, it's been like 2 months since I played this game. Because at that point, I only had Jelly Roll. And I thought it was just be a complete waste of my time to have to do all the bosses again. All the racing again. All the golfing again. All the gardening again. All the fishing again. All the back nines, mints, DA offices, and factories all over again. Just so I can get back to it. I feel like that would just be a waste of my time. And it would actually be more worth my time to try to get Jake and Clyde back. Because if I do get him back, then I basically just I immediately get back to where I was, and then I'll have to worry about Jelly Roll anymore. So, yeah, I kind of stopped doing much on him. Kind of just focusing on new Jake here. So, that's something. But yeah. So, the tutorial I have to say, oh yeah, actually, I also have stuff on Clyde that Jake sent to him. This mail, I think, is actually 2 years old. I think this is 2 years old, actually. Yeah, I think it's true. This is 2 years old. The real reason that I did this was so I could have the mailbox thing up here, the mailbox icon up here, so I could do glitches with it, like the cog suit glitch, walk underwater glitch, stuff like that. So this mail is actually 2 years old, and this one too, actually. That's crazy, but yeah. Actually, I haven't seen the inside of my house yet. And yes, the doors are glitchy because of some weird tweaks they tried to do to them, which did not work. Ooh. Wow. This is Rachel. I have not been inside here for a whole year. This is funny, actually. Unites? He used 2 Jelly Bean Unites. He only had 2 of them. He used both of them on Jake and Jelly Roll so he can get stuff. That's actually not bad. 3 max tune-up Unites. That's pretty good. And then some... He has every gag up unite. Oh, that's pretty good too. Yeah, wow. That's Poseidon. Or you could also call him Neptune, I guess. The other one. Look at this again. That's cool, yeah. I haven't done that thing in like, I don't know how long. A gyro actually has the local locomotive train set from Toonfest. He actually has the max amount of tokens. Just like what I did with the doodle, I spent like a week just jumping up and down on the trampoline and going through the cannons, just so I could get all those tokens. It's insane. I actually remember what the max amount was. The max amount was, I think it was either 22,350 or 23,350. It was one of those numbers, but yeah, that's insane. So yeah, so got a little royal blue mouse here with royal blue thunder shirt and thunder pants. I still do not have back the royal blue mouse with thunder shirt, thunder pants, blue baseball cap, blue Toonfest shoes, blue Toonfest backpack, star shades. I still remember what he looks like. I have not reviewed my old videos that had Jake in it in like a very long time, and I still remember what Jake looked like. Like that's how much I'm like motivated to get him back. Is that I still remember what he looks like. I would have just forgotten what he looks like if I didn't care. And I wouldn't care if I actually did something and I know what I did. I know I did it on purpose. I wouldn't care as much because that would be my own mistake. But I don't know what I did, so I don't want to not care because I don't know what I did. They're not telling me what I did. That's not fair. So that's just, yeah. So if you guys do want to help us get work on Jake here, the new Jake, I don't know when his name will get approved. It's been like this for like, I don't even know, for a while. I think a week. This account has been reinstated for almost a week. I have not made this video since. I have not made this video in a week after that. I just didn't really have the time to. But yeah, so if you guys want to come up and help us get Jake back up, that would be more than appreciated too. The only thing is that since there are 3 of us here, and most of the time we're gonna be doing just cog battles or cog buildings, you probably most of the time will only have room for 1 person because there's already 3 of us, and cog buildings and battles can only hold 4. So the only reason I would say no would be either if I looked at your stats and it's horrible, or we already have another person. Which doesn't mean you can't come. You can still come around. It just doesn't mean you're gonna be able to actually help us with the battles. And if you steal the other person's spot in the building or something, then we'll just kick you out. We can refuse to let you come back. So yeah, that's a little something you guys can come to. Also some things you guys can come to and some rules for that. So yeah, hope to see some of you guys, at least some of you guys, maybe this guy again. I actually know him on YouTube, so hopefully we'll get in touch again. Hope to see some of you guys in the game on these tunes whenever. See you guys later.